Alrighty, we'll be opening this meeting at 6:45. At this time, does anybody need an interpreter? Request for interpretation? Nope. Okay, we'll move on to 2.0, call to order. Adrian?
Here.
Alice?
Here.
Merced?
Here.
John?
Here.
Freddie? Here. Sabrina Gomez? Absent. Alrighty, move on to the flag salute. Please stand. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Moving on to 4.0, adoption of the agenda with the addendum correction. Correction item 13.3 should read approval of summer school personnel, item 13.3.1 through item 13.3.2.
Motion. Second.
Motion by John, second by Alice. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. 5.0, consent calendar. 5.1, approval of the regular board meeting minutes for May 12th, 2026.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Zamora, second by Alice. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried forward 4-0. 5.2, approval of release warrants dated May 7th, 2026 in the amount of $221,692.97. May 14th, 2026 in the amount of $271,747.63.
Second.
Motion by John, second by Alice. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried forward 4-0. Moving on to 6.0, award presentations. 6.1, student board member report.
Good evening, Clerk Espinoza, school board members, Superintendent Mendez, school administrators, teachers, and community members. My name is Adrian Mejia, and I am the Associated Student Body President here at Farmersville High School. It is my pleasure to be here tonight as a representative of FHS. Tonight, I would like to share some activities happening at Farmersville High School. Last Thursday night, FHS had a wonderful opportunity to present scholarships and the end of the year awards to the graduating seniors. The annual senior scholarship night serves as a proud celebration of our graduating seniors' exceptional work, dedication, and academic excellence. During this inspiring evening, community donors and organizations will award vital financial support to pave the way for our graduates' college and career endeavors. Beyond the funding, this event highlights the incredible resilience and potential of the graduating class as they prepare to take their next big steps. Last Tuesday evening, we recognized two of our outstanding Aztec students at the Kiwanis Star Awards of Recognition. These students did play a great job representing what makes Farmersville High School a special place. We also had our culinary students prepare for food for all those in attendance. They prepared smoked chicken, salad, baked macaroni and cheese, garlic bread, and branded cookies. I would also like to point out our very own John Alvarez tried leaving without taking a plate or eating, so we had to make sure you got one. I just wanted to make that clear. All right. Next week, we will be a very busy week here at FHS with all the end of the year activities beginning with the Senior Farewell Assembly. This is a great way for seniors to reflect on the last 13 years of their educational journey and the limitless opportunities that lie ahead. It also represents change as the juniors move over to sit in the senior section of the gym, to the gym's bleachers, and the underclassmen move to the next year's section. On Thursday, June 4th, we celebrate the culminating journey of our seniors at the evening's graduation ceremony at FHS Stadium. It will be an evening of laughs, cheers, and tears as our graduates walk across the stage and receive their high school diplomas. We wish the graduating class of 2026 the very best in their future endeavors and want to remind them that they will always be Farmersville Aztecs. In closing, I would like to thank the school Board and Superintendent Mendez for the opportunity to share great things happening at Farmersville High School. Let's go Aztecs.
Test, test.
That being said, this is Adrian Mejia's last board meeting with us. And so in honor of all the great things that you did, I'm gonna read a little something that we all came up with and together to honor your amazing tenure with us. Good evening, members of the governing board, staff, families, students, and community members. Tonight, it is my honor to recognize Adrian Mejia as an outstanding student leader who has served the student board for Farmersville Unified School District. He took this role understanding that it required commitment, professionalism, leadership, and the confidence to represent the voices of students across the district. Month after month, he provided thoughtful high school reports that kept our board and community informed on the achievements, activities, and successes taking place at Farmersville High School campus. His presentations reflected preparation, professionalism, and genuine care for his fellow students and school community, always advocating for student voice. As educators and leaders, we often speak about the importance of student voice. Tonight, we celebrate a young man who ensured that voice was heard. His service has helped strengthen the connection between students, staff, administration, and the Board of Trustees. On behalf of the entire district, thank you for your dedication, your leadership, and your commitment to excellence. Thank you for representing Farmersville Unified School District. And as a token of our appreciation, we do have this plaque. If you can please come on right up front so that we can present this to you. The plaque reads, presented to Adrian Mejia for honorary service as student board member, Farmersville Unified School District, October 2025, May 2026. Adrian, thank you so very much for everything that you did at Farmersville. We also have this pin that represents our seal. Hold it close to your heart. We thank you for everything that you've done. So we can take a quick picture. There we go. There we go.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely. We love to definitely recognize our student board members. They do such a great job out here. And Adrian actually fed us at the Kiwanis meeting, and seeing him there doing that, you know, always makes me proud to see not that he's just a good cook, but he's also up here. He's a good representative of his class, you know, and he's well spoken, and I know he helps with the rallies as well, leading those rallies. So definitely, you know, we need that enthusiasm here in Farmersville, and you do a great job bringing it. So we appreciate that.
Thank you.
Definitely. So moving on to 6.3, recognition of retirees.
Yes, so this evening we do have a few of our esteemed colleagues that are retiring. And I'd like to ask Mr. Carlos Navarez to please come on up. And he will be honoring one of our retirees.
Tony, you want to come on up as well?
Mr. Melendez, yes.
Johnny T, want to come on up? Can we give JT a round of applause? Well, JT, good to see you. Tonight, it is our honor to recognize you for 20 years of service, 19, 20 years? What is it? 28 years of service. I saw 1997. I guess my math is wrong and whatnot. So, have a couple words. I don't know if you want to go first. I can go first, or it's up to you.
I would like to go first. Yes. Mr. T. Again, Mr. T, thank you for your many years of dedication and service as the night custodian for Snowden Elementary School and Farmersville Unified School District. Your hard work and commitment help provide a safe, clean, and healthy environment for students, staff, and our community each day. Your dedication, professionalism, and pride in your work have been greatly appreciated and will always be remembered. Congratulations on your retirement. And we wish you continued happiness and good health and many blessings in your next chapter of life. Ms. Teague, you've been great, amazing. I appreciate having you as a night custodian. Thanks again.
JT, Johnny Teague. Your title may have been school custodian, but to our school community, you've been so much more than that. You've been a steady presence, a servant leader, a man of faith, someone who generally cared about the people around him. Every single day, JT worked behind the scenes to ensure that our campus was clean, safe, and welcoming for students and staff. Because of his dedication, our students were able to learn in an environment that reflected pride, care, and dedication to students and staff. Many people will never fully realize how important that work is, but anyone who has worked in a school knows that a clean and well-maintained campus plays a major role in creating a positive learning environment for children. But what truly made JT special was not just the work he did with his hands, it was the heart he brought with him every day. JT is a devout Christian who was never ashamed to encourage others to speak life into people and pray blessings over our staff, students, and school events. In moments of celebration and in moments of difficulty, JT was someone who consistently reminded us about faith, kindness, humility, and service. His prayers and encouragement touched many lives across our district. He carried himself with compassion, integrity, and a servant's heart. He made people feel seen, valued, and cared for. Those qualities leave a lasting impact far beyond any job description. Johnny, on behalf of our students, staff, families, and the entire district, thank you for all your years of service. Thank you for your commitment, your kindness, your prayers, your dedication to our schools. Your work mattered, your presence mattered, and your example mattered. While retirement marks the end of this chapter, the impact you have will remain for years to come. We pray that this next season of your life is filled with joy, peace, good health, and abundant blessings. Congratulations on your retirement, JT.
On behalf of the Farmersville Unified School District Board, staff, members of this community, this is presented to Mr. Johnny T, or JT, or brother, as most of us call him, in recognition for your dedicated and devoted service for 29 years, it says here. Wow.
Maybe I need to go back.
Farmersville Unified School District, we love you, we honor you, we respect you, Johnny, and you're always going to be a part of our family, so thank you again, sir. Okay? Right here, Johnny.
One more, JT, one more.
Well, everybody knows me. They summed it up in all the kind words. I just want to thank everybody for their support, for believing in me, and thank you for allowing me to work here for 29 years, since I don't know my math skills very well. I just thank you for that opportunity, and I'm still believing somewhere down the line. We got a wonderful board here, we got a wonderful staff here, and since I'm a man of faith, and my personal opinion, which don't matter, I still believe one day there's going to be a chaplain at this school, and intercede and pray for the things that we believe in, because we all believe in something. We believe we can achieve goals, and we get that mindset from a wonderful staff, but it all comes from the Creator, first and foremost, those goals and visions and dreams. So stay focused on your visions and dreams, because they will come to pass. All right.
Thank you, JT.
JT, you get one more. Wear it on your heart, brother. God bless you. Thank you so very much for your 29 years of service. Thank you.
Thank you, JT, for everything you do. You know, I've Bible studied with JT, had the fellowship with JT, and God's Spirit definitely lives with you, and I always appreciate that. And I love that you're part of our school district, you know, to spread that love and spread that kindness that we never know who needed it, but God put it in your heart to speak to certain people at certain times and change lives. So they're all here for you today, so that's a blessing. But at this moment, we are going to be doing refreshments. So
We still got one more.
oh, we got
Yeah,
one more.
we got one
Oh, okay, sorry. I apologize. It just says here, recognize. Maybe there is an S. I'm sorry.
Everybody focus on the balloons.
Nice.
And who's underneath those balloons?
Oh,
We just didn't want to go there is what happened, right?
Miss Rosemary. Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Let's do it. We got to do it. And where's the red carpet? We got to.
Well, tonight we gather to celebrate an extraordinary milestone, 37 years of dedicated service by Rosemary De Leon to Farmersville Unified School District and our schools in our community. While numbers alone can never fully capture a career, 37 years represents generations of students that have walked these halls and walked these school district sites, and countless staff members, and an immeasurable impact on people fortunate enough to work with you. As superintendent, I've had the privilege of speaking tonight not only about the work she has done, but about the legacy she leaves behind. Over the course of 37 years, Rosemary has served this district with loyalty and an unwavering commitment. It's her district. She has worked alongside multiple superintendents, and we counted them today, Rosemary. How many were there? 12 superintendents, each bringing different leadership styles, different visions, and different priorities. Rosemary supported numerous school boards, each facing unique challenges and making difficult decisions for the future of our schools. Through every transition, every change, and every challenge, she remained the constant. That consistency matters more than words can express. You carried institutional knowledge that cannot be found in a handbook. You remembered history when others forgot it. You helped new leaders understand the culture and heart of this district. You provided guidance without seeking recognition and solved problems before most people even realized that they existed. Public education changes constantly. Policies change, expectations change, leadership changes. But your dedication to the students and to this district never changed. You adapted, you evolved, you continue to serve with excellence year after year. Tonight, we honor not just an employee, but a trusted colleague, a historian of the district, and a friend to many in this room. On behalf of the Board of Education, our administrators, teachers, classified staff, students, families, and community, thank you. Thank you for the early mornings, the late evenings, and the care you showed every single day. Your fingerprints are on the success of this district and the care that you showed every single day. As you begin the next chapter of retirement, we hope you leave knowing how deeply appreciated you are and how meaningful your service has been to all of us. Congratulations on an incredible 37-year career. Your legacy will remain part of this district for many years to come. Thank you. Best wishes on your well-earned retirement. Thank you, Rosemary De Leon. She wanted this to be quick. I said, absolutely not. It should be like a minute or and a half for every year of service. Presented to Rosemary De Leon in recognition for your dedicated and devoted service for 37 years to the Farmersville Unified School District. We thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you very much.
Working in the district office, and because I figured surely somebody from the site, would want this job. And I got an interview, and Johnny's is in the audience. She hired me in Mr. Ryan. and the board always felt supported. And I took a lot of pride in making sure they were taken care of. They will tell you that you know, when they go away, I send them with their information, you know, so there's no question or anything. So I just want you all to know that, you know, back when I started, I think I did arts orientation, probably one of the first ones, and Thelma. I hired Thelma so that she could help me, Ms. Jones in the HR. So it's been a lot of years, and I just feel maybe it's time to pass the torch to someone else. I don't know who that will be, Thelma, but I just want you to know I appreciate all of you from the bottom of my heart. I really enjoy working with all of you, and together we always work as a team. That's the only way it works. So thank you so much.
Nope, and it's not over yet.
Oh, gosh, okay.
But I have to say, Rosemary, there's no way that you will be replaced.
Oh, I appreciate
Somebody
that.
will try to step into your shoes, but who's going to take care of us like you did? Like when Alex Reyes didn't have a room when we went to a conference, who do we call? Rosemary.
Yeah, I got in the room.
Yep. She gives us our packet that has even driving directions. We still have our phones, but she'll give us printed out driving directions, our itinerary, everything, our card. She has everything in there. You have a headache before a meeting, Rosemary has a Tylenol. Your throat is sore, she has the cough drops. Rosemary has taken care of us so much, and she never wanted ever to be in the limelight. So, you know, a lot of places say, you know, that you'll be easily replaced. Who's gonna check the math for us on these board packets? You know, Rosemary's been doing that. I said, Rosemary, you know, who's gonna do this for? And hopefully, whoever's going to be here will be trained by you, because hey, there's so much little details that probably nobody knows that she does that. I'm sure they'll mess it up somehow. No, I'm kidding. But Rosemary, you did one more year than I did working, which, you know, good job. But I'm so happy that you are still young enough to go out with Jonice to parties and casino, whatever you want to do. So I'm also very happy for you. Thank you very much for all your work.
Well, I can't say the same thing now. That was beautiful. All I know is that my short time here, I was told if you need anything, just talk to Rosemary. She'll guide you in the right direction. And I definitely appreciate your guidance in this last 2 years.
Thank you,
And
thank you.
you'll definitely be missed.
Yes. And John Alvarez comes in and
Next to
sometimes
mess of
we
everything,
chat.
right? You know what, I've always gone to Rosemary. I mean, even with Manuel, I still go to Rosemary. It is what it is. You know, because I get a quick answer, and you know, we can't do everything, but we count on people. We count on people a lot, and they have no idea how much we count on them until they're gone. Right? And we'd be greatly missed. I think we're more than friends.
Yes,
Right?
absolutely.
Lifelong. I appreciate everything you've given to this community from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you so much, John. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Rosemary.
Yes.
I've only been here for 2 years,
Yeah,
and but in the short time I have known you, you've always been so welcoming. You know, your heart was always soft and a place to answer questions, and you walked me through everything I've needed. You know,
To
and
run the packet,
definitely.
run the meeting.
Yep.
So you're doing great.
and you know, you've helped me, formed me to be a good leader. You know, you're part of my story. And so I appreciate that.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. I do appreciate it.
Hey, Ms. Rosemary, thank you for always taking care of the MOT department. We appreciate you.
Near and dear to my heart. I started helping Raymond with that. Still try to take care of it.
All right.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Alrighty, everybody. So at this time, we'll take a break. You guys are more than welcome to grab some sandwiches, some cookies, coffee, and also some lemonade if you like. But hang around, grab what you like, take some pictures with your friends and family. But thank you, everybody, for coming. And after this break, we'll continue our normal business. So at this moment, we are going on to break. Alrighty, everybody, we'll be opening up this meeting again from break onto 8.0, public comments.
Yes, school board, thank you so very much. We have 3 cards that were introduced. We'll start off as they came, in the order that they came in. We have Ms. Bree Zamora, sports contract, comments regarding missing part of the contract.
And before we begin, members of the public may address the board on any agenda item or other items of interest within the subject matter jurisdiction of the board. Before or during the governing board's consideration of the item, the board is not able to discuss or take action on any item not appearing on the agenda. Pursuant to board policy, the board may limit individual comments to no more than 3 minutes and individual topics to 20 minutes. Please begin your comments by stating your name.
Good evening, President Acting Mr. Espinoza, Superintendent Mendez, other board members, community. My name is Bree Zamora. Over the past several months, I've watched the discussions during board meetings regarding the student-athlete contract. I appreciate the thoughtful conversations and the district's desire to establish clear expectations for our student-athletes and their families. These discussions show how important it is for our students to be supported, guided, and held to standards that reflect our district's values. However, as I've listened to these conversations, one important element stands out as missing: the role of accountability for our coaches. If we are going to formalize expectations for students and parents, then it is equally essential that coaches be included in this process and that they sign the contract as well. When only one side is required to sign a contract, true accountability becomes one-sided. Athletics are built on teamwork, integrity, and mutual respect. Our policies should reflect that. Our current model outlines student expectations in detail, yet coaching expectations often remain implied, unwritten, or inconsistent across programs and campuses. A student-athlete contract should represent a partnership, not a one-directional mandate. Parents and students deserve to know the standards coaches are expected to uphold. Standards regarding safety, communication, equitable treatment, professionalism, and the emotional well-being of the students they lead. These are not merely preferences, they define the environment and culture our student-athletes experience every day. Right now, if a student violates their contract, the consequences are clear and immediate. But if a coach behaves unprofessionally, communicates disrespectfully, fails to follow district expectations, or creates an unhealthy team environment, the process is far less clear. This imbalance creates unnecessary frustration, undermines trust, and at times harms students who simply want to participate in a sport they love. By including coaches in the signing process, we would promote mutual accountability, reinforcing that adults and students share responsibilities. Establish transparency, ensuring all parties understand the standards and steps for addressing concerns. Improve communication by creating expectations for timely, respectful communication from all sides. Strengthen program culture, modeling the sportsmanship and professionalism we expect from students. Protect the district by ensuring consistency and clear documentation across campuses and sports. This is not about criticizing coaches. It is about building a fair, balanced, and supportive structure that benefits everyone involved in athletics: students, parents, coaches, and the district. Most importantly, requiring coaches to sign the contract sends a message to our student athletes that their well-being and fair treatment matter. If we ask students to fully commit to their sport, we should ensure that the adults guiding them equally commit to upholding district values and standards. Therefore, I respectfully ask the board to consider updating the student-athlete contract to include a clearly defined set of expectations for coaches, a required signature from coaches acknowledging those expectations, and a consistent district-wide process for addressing concerns related to athletic programs. Our students deserve clarity, fairness, and a system grounded in shared responsibility. Including coaches in the student-athlete contract is a simple but powerful step towards that goal. Thank you for your time. And Ms. Rosemary, congratulations on your retirement.
Thank you, Ms. Zamora. Next, we have Mr. Maurice Castillo, approval of certificated personnel at the FJHS reading specialist.
Chairman, members of the board, senior staff, and members of the audience, I thank you for the opportunity to come before you tonight and speak about a matter that the ELA department at the junior high school finds of extreme importance. However, before I begin, I also want to congratulate those that will be embarking on a path beyond employment here at Farmersville Junior High School. Enjoy, enjoy. Once again, my name is Maurice Castillo, English teacher, language arts teacher at Farmersville for the last 9 years. I also come to you tonight as the ELA department chair. At the junior high, the ELA department serves around 400 students of the community every year in the discipline of ELA and ELD, a role we take seriously. As a team, we work diligently every day to ensure that our students receive instruction focused on standards, providing our students an understanding of the benchmark, 3 of them each year, with the end goal of meeting and exceeding the highest levels of the CASP. Tonight I come before you to request that you as board members give an item on the agenda further discussion. That is the position of reading specialist 13.1 on the agenda. There were multiple moving parts going on simultaneously that will have an impact on our ELA staff at the junior high. Not knowing the full picture, decisions were made and not made on behalf of the teaching staff. Tonight, in closing, I ask one more time that you further discuss the staffing of this position of the reading specialist at Farmersville Junior High School. A position that will be welcomed by our team. A position we know that will further enhance the language arts of our students. As a department, we understand and take seriously the education of the students of this community. A role we know you share with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Castillo. Next up, we have Mr. Freddy Lopez, cell phone restructure. Mental health, and the future cell phone restriction law, coming July 1st.
All right, good evening. Good evening, school board, Superintendent Mendez, colleagues, and public in attendance. My name is Freddy Lopez. 2 weeks ago, I spoke about cell phone use and mental health. As we have heard and seen that cell phones have become more of a distraction at school and at home, it has become a serious conversation in regard to the mental health in our youth, hence why I wear this shirt, Save Our Students. I'm working in accordance with the School Districts Consortium, as Superintendent Mendez has invited me to, on cell phones, and have found a lot of information in regards to how schools have implemented the soon-to-be restrictions in California schools. California is one of 4 states that are implementing restrictions this coming year, but 18 states have already banned them in schools across the nation. Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Indiana, Iowa, Texas, Tennessee, the list goes on. So other states around the nation do understand this, the importance of restricting and taking the cell phone out of the hands of the young student so that they can be taught in school. According to Dr. Jessica Chuck Goldman, Director of Clinical Services at Bard High School in Manhattan, New York, the change has been remarkable, quote, "Kids actually talk to each other in school. They sit in the hallways and engage. They laugh, they study, and they play games within their groups." She says protecting our communities requires more than just the streets that people feel safe. Quote, "We need to protect them from addictive technology designed to hijack their attention." And I'll say that again, addictive technology designed to hijack their attention. Those algorithms are real. I have a son. My stepson is a computer science major. So real. Although some students did resist these changes, and we're going to see them, many are now seeing the benefits of reduced distractions and improved focus in class, because that's what we're looking for. As teachers, we want to improve their focus so that we may teach them the academics that they're going to need in the future. Lee Underwood from Milliken High School near Long Beach said, "The change in students is night and day. Their writing has improved, thinking has improved, listening has improved. It's nice to reclaim the students' attention in the classroom. Their distractions have taken their toll." I myself, for the last 20 years, have seen a difference since 2006 when I started to now. When I was in Corcoran and we had one-to-one iPads and laptops, it wasn't like it was now. Now it's a dogfight for anybody who knows what it's like to try to teach your teenagers any kind of topic. And even Gavin Newsom, our governor, said that the issues are, quote, social isolation, validation of their peers, and this is an increased emotional sensitivity time. These are important times in our young. This is why we need to get our students back. I would like to add that the current restrictions right now at our high school are not working. We need more support from the district to get our students back. We have tried the backpack. It just hasn't worked, I'm sorry to say. And please understand this is not about academics. This is not about academics. It's about getting our students back on track so that we can teach them the academics once we get them back. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez. Okay. Thank you, everybody who came up to speak today. We always appreciate it. The microphone is there for you guys, so if you guys have concerns or have anything that you'd like the board to know, feel free to always come up and use the tools that are for you. Alrighty, moving on to 10.0, K through 8 issues. 10.1, approval of Monterey donation from Versimo Photography Services.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by John, second by Alice.
Sorry, are we skipping 8.1?
Yeah, there was none at this
Oh,
time.
sorry.
No, no,
I
no.
apologize.
We had already talked about it right here.
Make
That's
sure
correct.
you're heard.
Okay, so just for the record, 8.1, superintendent comments?
None
Nope,
at this time.
none at this time. Okay, moving forward, motion by John, second by Alice. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. 10.2, approval of Broadway Teachers Online Workshop on July 17th through 19th, 2026.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Zamora, second by Alice. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. 10.3, approval of Kiwanis Club donation to FJHS Builders Club for 2 scholarships.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Alice, second by Zamora. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. 10.4, approval of donation from Zamora Electric to FJHS ASB accounts.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Alice, second by John. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. 10.5, approval of donation from Sam's Food Market to FJHS ASB accounts.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Zamora, second by Alice. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. 10.6, approval of donation from Platinum Connection to FJHS ASB accounts.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by John, second by Zamora. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Abstain? Any opposed? Motion carried forward 3-0-1. Okay, moving on. 10.7, approval to discard library books, Freedom School.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Zamora, second by Alice. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried forward 4-0. 11.0, high school issues. 11.1, approval of donation from Visalia Runners for Farmersville High School cross-country program.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Zamora, second by Alice. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. 11.2, approval of donation from Dealer's Choice, Farmersville, for Farmersville High School CTE Tech Graphics Department.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by John,
Yes.
second by Alice. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried forward 4-0. 11.3, approval of Deep Creek Academy senior trip to Six Flags Magic Mountain on June 3rd, 2026 at Valencia, California.
Motion for discussion?
Second.
Got a motion for discussion by John, second by Alice.
Question. We have, you're taking 16 kids, is that correct?
Mr. V, this is the
Mr.
Six
V.
Flags Magic Mountain trip for Deep Creek Academy.
That's the smallest package they were able to purchase.
Oh, no. Okay, it was just, how many kids are going?
I think right now, 10 to 11.
10, 11, okay. Only reason being that you're spending about $1,400 for the kids, and you're spending almost $3,000 to get them there. Okay, just an observation. We just had the golf team go up, and I was able to get them fast passes. They were there from like 6 in the morning to midnight, right, to do all these things. You guys are leaving kind of late, and you're coming back kind of early. You got the food ticket, you got them to get in, but if you don't get those fast passes, they're going to ride 2 rides, 3 rides, all right? So is it possible that we can use the vans, take them up there, and then get all the kids fast passes? All right? Because they need to go, yes, but let's take care of the kids. And you got chaperones, the vans, you don't have to have a special license, right? And if you need a driver, maybe you can give me a call, I don't know. Anyway, I motion to approve with the follow-up.
Okay, so I have a motion to approve with the follow-up, second by Alice.
Yes.
And so, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. Moving on to 12.0, curriculum. 12.1, NAM award presentation.
Yes, school board, we have Mr. Ed Ochoa, Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction.
All right, good evening. We've had a lot to celebrate tonight, and we're going to add one more thing. Okay, it's a big one too. So good evening, school board members, Superintendent Mendez, and everyone in attendance today. Thank you for being here with us because we get to celebrate tonight something that we've been working on for several years now. My name is Ed Ochoa. I'm the Assistant Superintendent for the district, and it is my pleasure tonight to help with the presentation of the Best Communities for Music Education Award, and that's the BCME, provided by the National Association of Music Merchants, or NAM. And this is a national award that's tonight being presented to Farmersville Unified School District, and it's because we've demonstrated an outstanding commitment to providing students with access to high-quality music education programs. So our district, Farmersville Unified, has been working to expand and strengthen our music program the last few years. This is an investment in the success, creativity, and the future of every student in our district. High-quality music programs do help build confidence, discipline, collaboration, and help with the academic skills of all students, while creating a stronger sense of identity, belonging, and school pride. I want to give a special thanks to our VAPA coordinator, Ms. Nora Alstead, who actually brought this award application forward as an opportunity for us to showcase the great things we've been doing in our district and to really showcase not just what we're doing, but the articulation of our program from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade. So I've asked each of our teachers, music teachers, to be here tonight. And in a moment, they'll be asked to come up one by one and give a brief description of the program at their school site while also introducing themselves to our school board. So I will have Miss Rebecca Morales from Hester Elementary come up first.
Hello, I'm Rebecca Morales. I'm the music teacher at Hester Elementary School. Before I show the photos, I wanted to start off with a quote. It is far more important who the elementary music teacher is in a small town than who the director of an opera house is. Because if an opera house director is not good, he will be dismissed in a year. But a poor music teacher in a small town can kill off the love of music for 30 years from 30 classes of children. And this is an enormous responsibility. And that's by Zoltan Kodai. So I'm going to put these pictures up. We started the year with our Christmas program, or the biggest event that I have done here so far was the Christmas program for Hester. That went off really well. That was amazing. A lot of these other photos that I have in here are from the classroom and all of the different activities. So as you can see, I was able to purchase this year with our budget a wide variety, revamp the whole music program at Hester, which is amazing. It have instruments, so that's our xylophones and metallophones right there. Ukuleles, which were already there. I was able to take the students on a recorder field trip, the 3rd grade students, so they learned a lot of songs from the curriculum, and then we were able to perform them with a live orchestra on the stage, which was really amazing. It was at the Visalia Fox Theater. I have, pictures from TK all the way up. I was able to do a ton of different activities, new activities, old activities, and it was amazing. A lot of people don't get to say that they have fun at their job, and I'm grateful and thankful that I do. And it's been a rewarding experience to be here, so thank you.
So I asked Rebecca to go first because she has the TK. So she has our youngest students, and then I start with I also have kinder and 3rd over at Snowden. I too have a quote from somebody that talks about, when we have music starting with our youngest, our elementary kids, through our upper elementary into the middle school or junior high, that's one of the reasons that now with that articulation up, if you think our junior high and high school programs are great now, wait 2-3 years down the road, because we are vertically aligning. We're starting to teach the basics of the curriculum for the students. And just like Rebecca said, I often will tell people in my classroom, that's not work. That's playtime every day. Stuff outside, that's a little work, but the stuff inside the room, sorry, I clicked one too many. Look at that face. How can you not see that we're not enjoying? And that's steady beat. Just keep the beat. And then a couple quick videos preparing for our winter concert. Again, the concentration of the kids. And then Rebecca talked about us going to see the symphony. So here, some students playing recorder, but tell me these kids aren't enjoying singing. And we're very lucky to do this program with the Sequoia Symphony. The Visalia Symphony Guild pays for all the student tickets. Because we have the funding from Prop 28, we're able to get the buses to go over. We're able to buy the recorders for the students. But they're performing with the Sequoia Symphony. So we're down in the seats, we sing, we dance, we play recorders, and then we do listen to one traditional song that the symphony plays. And what we're creating is lovers of music. And then my next colleague from Freedom is going to show you how our program just continues on up.
Hello, my name is Mr. My name is Mr. Jackson. This is my first year teaching in the classroom. Prior to this, I taught many years private lessons. My primary instrument is drum set. I did a lot of touring in my day, so when I showed up to Freedom, I'm instantly a skills guy. I used to coach football, so I'm instantly like, hey, who's good, who's bad, who can I recruit, where's my next state championship? So what I've done at Freedom is 4th grade is similar to K through 3rd. They still get a little bit of everything. But 5th grade, I notice our band program, we have a wonderful guitar program, and we have choir at the next level. So 5th grade, 6th grade, I try to find interest from the students in what they enjoy, and then I try to develop those skill sets, whether it's on a ukulele that they will eventually join Mr. Nelson's guitar program. It's on recorder where they can join Miss McIntosh's band program, or we keep things kind of general, but it's mainly interest-based. And this year, our 4th grade classes learned 6 songs on recorder. Our 5th graders learned about 10 to 12 songs on recorder, depending on the class. And our 6th graders primarily did a lot of ukulele this year. They learned about 15 songs. So they learned how to strum and sing, and they also learned how to play single note melodies all at the same time. They did about 8 of each of that skill set. So this is actually a picture from a group that I've recently started this semester because, shameless plug, next Tuesday we have a VAPA showcase for Freedom. And we're going to have a concert at 8:30 and 9:30. And this is the small Freedom Ensemble that I have started, and we're just doing a little percussion piece next week. And this is something I plan to keep going next year as well. And then this will segue into our Freedom Band program led by Miss McIntosh.
Thank you, Scott. Hello, my name is Dagny McIntosh. I teach band and choir. I teach band at Freedom, Farmersville Junior High, and the high school, and I also teach choir at the high school level. So you can see up here on the slide, these are a few pictures of our band students. And Mr. Lopez was just talking about phone engagement. I wasn't planning to speak on this, but you can see in our music programs how engaged the students are and how in tune they are with each other. And I feel like music is a really great way to do that. At Freedom, we have about 40 6th grade band students playing various instruments. And my goal at Freedom, just like Mr. Jackson said, is to look for interest at the higher level. If they're just going to be in band for 6th grade 1 year, great. I want them to have a fun time and learn the fundamentals of their instrument. But my job is also to prepare them for if they're choosing to stick with me in 7th grade or go over to Mr. Nelson in guitar, and to inspire them to continue music. Moving on to the other programs that I teach, the FHS Choir, the FHS Aztec Band, and the Junior High Falcon Band. You can see these pictures here, again, that engagement and the pride in a Farmersville program. I started here about 4 years ago, and over the last 4 years, I've really tried to inspire a culture based on these qualities that I've listed below. A culture of leadership, commitment, growth, belief in each other, resilience during hardships, and new opportunities, the new opportunities that music can bring, excuse me. These are some highlights. I know the font is small. I'll work my way through these. So just over the last year, we've had 4 students participate in the TKMA Honor Band. That's the Tulare Kings Honor Band. Only the best students in the Tulare and Kings counties audition and try out for these bands, and we had 4 Farmersville students make this in, and 1 with the Honor Jazz as well. We had 1 student in the FFA National Band playing tuba. He traveled to Indianapolis and played in October. The Aztec Band competed in a marching competition for the first time in 3 years. I believe the last time was when Mr. Nelson was teaching band that long ago. And they got 2nd place. FHS created their first ever winter percussion ensemble, and they competed across the valley from January to March. CMEA Festival is a festival that junior high and high school ensembles of all types go to. It's a yearly event, and basically you perform in front of judges who are experienced musicians and music educators. The Falcon Band did this in late February, and they received a good. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1 being the best. They received a good in their main performance and a superior, a 1 in their sight reading. The Aztec Band received the program's first ever excellent. The Aztec Band, to my knowledge, had never gotten anything higher than a 3, a good, and we got a 2 this year. And the FHS Choir got a 2, an excellent in their main performance, and a superior in sight reading. And the last thing, I'm told to only take 2 minutes. I could talk for a long time about these kids. I love my job. Like Rebecca said, I have fun every day. When I got here, I was asked to grow the music program, and so just looking forward, whenever I first got here 4 years ago, my first full year, I had 17 students in my high school band. My roster for next year looks to have about 40. So, thank you. Mr. Nelson.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm Mr. Nelson. I wrote this out so I wouldn't talk over 2 minutes, but a little secret, it's 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So, all right. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Brian Nelson. I'm the Farmersville School District Guitar Program Director. I teach guitar to grades 7 through 12. Our program focuses on classical guitar orchestra, ensemble, and solo performance with Sierreño guitar starting at the high school level. This slide right here shows just a few moments from some of the events we've done this year, and it also highlights the awards that our program won. This year we competed in 8 different competitions throughout Tulare, Visalia, Fresno, Madera, and Sacramento. And our program essentially won first place in every single one of them. They received, thank you. They received the highest scores attainable, so they got not just superior 1, they got like a unanimous superior. So yeah, it's a lot of hard work, and the kids I'm so proud of the kids. In the fall, our students performed at Freedom Elementary, Blue Oak Academy, and COS on our annual fall tour, as we call it. In January, they performed at the state level multi-musical festival in Sacramento. Our guitar program also performed locally at the junior high school back to school night with Mr. Sanchez. Farmersville Fall Festival, Farmersville Christmas tree lighting, Farmersville Memorial Day Parade, as well as many school rallies. This year we hosted our first ever Sierreño Music Night, and it really showcased all of our individual groups, which was a lot of fun to see. Recently, our students caught the attention of some other schools and 2 colleges seeking to improve their own guitar programs. And we actually hosted one of those schools. They came and visited us, and our Sierreño students actually performed for them. This year, one of our graduates received a guitar scholarship to CSU Fresno. He will be continuing on to become a music teacher after college. But he will become our second guitar student to go on to pursue a career as a music educator, because there's one currently waiting for him. So it's very neat. Yeah, in March, our program was also featured on Univision Fresno, the Sun Gazette newspaper, and Visalia's podcast. 4 years ago, when I had returned to FUSD, the program had roughly 9 students district-wide, 2 classes at the junior high, 3 at the high school. And next year, our program is expected to have nearly 210 students, which is more than doubled in 4 years. So our students are ecstatic, excited, and engaged. Our community has been nothing but supportive, amazed, and proud. We are building traditions, creating lifelong memories. On this slide tonight, I selected just a few words that often make me think of our guitar program. And they are traditions, consistency, trust, passion, and family. Thank you.
As you can see, there are some great things happening already, but even better things on their way. So there are other people I do want to thank. White's Music Center in Visalia, for one, is a great partner for us. So as our music program grows and expands, they've been meeting all of our needs. So we thank them. Mr. Mario Marquez, the general manager of White's Music, was unable to be here tonight, but we want to give a big thanks. And I actually will be stepping in his place. We wanted him to provide the award to our team, but it's my honor and pleasure to do that. So other folks I want to thank before sharing this award are our school board. Thank you for always supporting our music program. Our families who are always there supporting their children, their efforts towards the ongoing practice and attention and focus needed for music instruction. I'd like to thank our teachers who provide the support, the instruction, the special attention needed for music. And especially I want to thank our kids, because our students are the lifeblood of our programs. And so having them always being upfront, confident, performing in front of crowds, putting in those timeless hours of practice, it means a tremendous amount. So I know they're not here because it's a late night, and we had a full house tonight. So we want to give special thanks to them. So it is my pleasure to present this award of the National Association of Music Merchants for the best communities in music education to our music program team. So I'll hand that over there. And if we don't mind, maybe sliding over so we can take a picture with our school board. And I will also be handing out the highly coveted Farmersville Unified pins. So I thought of hoarding them all myself, but I didn't think that's fair. So each of our music teachers will also be receiving one. So please wear these pins with pride. You are great representatives for our district. Shining light, always looking to improve our district, and one of many, many areas to come that we can say, this is the Farmersville way. This is the way we do things, and this is what we know. It's for excellence. Amen. So thank you.
Yes, definitely. When I can't make it, I understand.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mr. Ochoa, thank you so very much. Appreciate it.
Yep, definitely. Just want to say thank you to the music teachers. Seeing you guys all together just lets me know how big of an awesome support system we have here at Farmersville, and you guys all do such a great job. I hang out with some of you guys personally, or just see you guys at the school personally, and have a relationship with some of you guys, and you guys are great individuals. And actually, Mr. Nelson was my jazz teacher, and I couldn't read music, so he just let me do the rhythm. And so I appreciate that. It was only 3 of us in that class, so yeah. So definitely.
I want to say a quick thank you
Yeah.
to some of my Snowden colleagues.
Mhm.
You know how hard we've been working on this. And thank you, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
I just want to say real quick that I've been here for a long time. And so I've been here prior to you guys coming on. And let me tell you, when I went to some of those concerts, I was dying inside. So it is you that makes a difference. You let our kids shine as they should be allowed to shine, and you also direct them the right way. So thank you very much. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, same here as a long-life resident of Farmersville, pretty much born and raised here. It's nice to see Farmersville on the map, and it's mainly because of what you guys are doing. Greatly appreciate what you guys do with our kids.
Yeah, my daughter was the first graduating class to high school, and we've been up and down, but we're heading up, but we're not turning around. We're going forward. You guys are doing a great job. We're here to support you when we can. I'll try to get there more often. I appreciate you showing up, though, and always reaching out and getting these kids involved in our programs, which is great. They did a great job on Memorial Parade. They had fun, too. So.
Awesome. One more round of applause for our music.
I do want to share, there's an amazing cake there. I know we've already broke, but if those of you who are still in the audience, if you would like to stay with us after the board meeting, then we can partake together.
Awesome. Thank you.
Nationally recognized best community for music education. Awesome.
Nice. Alrighty, so we'll move on to 12.2. Approval of a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, between Farmersville Unified School District and WHAM Hair Studio Barber Cosmetology Apprenticeship Program.
Second, oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Motion by John, second by Zamora. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. 12.3, approval of independent contractor SLP 2026 through 2027 school year, Paula Alvarez Reese.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Alice, second by John. Any questions?
That was Merced, wasn't it? Oh, okay. You're in
All
sync?
in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. 12.4, approval of Tulare County Office of Education Agency Agreement number 270156 for educational resource services.
Motion.
Motion by Zamora, second by John. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. 12.5, approval of independent contract agreement, summer 2026.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Alice, second by Zamora. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. 12.6, approval of Cal State University Fresno Agency Agreement, Speech and Language Pathologist Department and Field Experience to begin 2026 to 2027 school year.
Second.
Motion by John, second by Alice. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. Moving on to 12.7, approval of hatching results, professional development for counselors, social workers, psychologists.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Zamora, second by Alice. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. 12.8, approval of 2026 to 2027 Tulare Kings College and Career Collaborative TKCCC intent to participate agreement.
Second.
Motion by John, second by Zamora. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. Moving on to 13.0, personnel. 13.1, approval of certificated personnel, item 13.1.1 through item 13.1.5.
Move that to closed session, Andrew?
Yes.
Just for discussion.
Okay.
That's okay with everyone?
Yes.
Moving 13.1 to closed session. Moving on to 13.2, approval of classified personnel, item 13.2.1 through 13.2.2.
Second.
Motion by John, second by Zamora. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. 13.3, approval of summer school personnel, item 13.3.1.
Second.
Motion by John, second by Zamora. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. 13.4, personnel action report, information only. 13.5, public disclosure and adoption of the district's initial proposal to the California School Employees Association, CSEA, chapter number 518, regarding collective bargaining agreement negotiations for 2026 to 2027.
Second.
Motion by John, second by Zamora. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. 13.6, approval of California School Employee Association, CSEA, Initial Sunshine Proposal for Collective Bargaining Agreement Negotiations, 2026 to 2027.
Second.
Motion by Zamora, second by Alice. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries forward, 4-0. 13.7, approval of revised grant analyst, grant-funded job description.
Second.
Motion by John, second by Zamora. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried, 4-0. 14.0, board business. 14.1, consideration of any item, any board any member of the board wishes to have on a future agenda or provide a written update. Ms. Alice?
Yes, I'd like to see where we're going to be at with our sports contract before we come back next year.
Same, I know that we've got a rough draft and they were working on it, so see if maybe some of the stuff has been added to it.
The most important thing on the contract I'm looking for is the 2 signatures from the 2 coaches for the dual sports at one time. Very important.
Awesome. My only thing is maybe not anything here, but just making sure anything over summer vacation, any projects or things that may need to be taken care of while the students are out of class, we take care of those projects.
One other item, can we get, I know things have been put back, but cafeteria, any kind of a date even close to possibly starting a breaking ground or something of that nature?
We do, we have, the team and I will meet tomorrow morning, but we have a presentation from our architect coming up very soon.
Cool, all right, appreciate it.
Awesome. Moving on to 15.0, business services. 15.1, ratification approval of facility use request for Farmersville Aztecs youth football and cheer to use Farmersville High School practice fields from May 18th, 2026 to November 20th to 2026.
We do have Mr. Christian Cervantes. I know it does say ratification, but we do have Mr. Christian Cervantes here to help answer any questions.
Yeah,
that
good
might have
evening,
arisen.
members of the board, superintendent, committee members. I'm the vice president, Christian Cervantes. I'm here to answer any questions for the agenda items. And I also have the liability insurance for our portion that is going to start in July 2026. Bear with me if you guys need it, I can provide it.
So, may I? So I know in reviewing the board packet, there was a question regarding the expiration of the insurance and the liability.
Yes.
So what I'm hearing is you have that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Will you please, by the end of the meeting today, give that or give a copy to Mr. Tony Melendez?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Awesome. Do we have a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Zamora,
Second.
second by Alice. Any questions?
One question. So we're just motion approving it, no waiving or anything like that? Is that correct?
So, I know that we had multiple
Yeah, we have
different
multiple.
uses. You have so I do waive the fees for the practice, and I know that from being out there, I know that the kids that help out and they help clean and everything, but I know that the restrooms sometimes get tricky. I would waive all fees, but maybe have a janitor help out with the cleaning of the restrooms for when we have the games, especially with
Yeah,
the
for
fact
sure.
that they're paying.
I think that's a separate one. This is for
Yeah,
the
that's
practice
that'll be on
fields.
the other one.
Are the restrooms open during the practices?
May I also interject? A few parents did come forward and did ask for a restroom situation, making sure that the restrooms were clean. A lot of people, when we do host there at Farmersville High School, we huge traffic. And so I think it's very important in order for us to continue the upkeep of our fields and guaranteeing that we have an amazing product, that we do have custodial out there. It's very important, okay? Cleanliness, being able to host, and so I believe that that's very important, specifically for the restrooms.
Yeah, I understand, and we have our board members kind of taking some rounds, and this year I'm just kind of coaching the coaches, and I'm going to make my rounds as well, so we have some adults in place to make sure that that the bathrooms are good.
Question, practice field is not on the big field. Practices are like on the side fields. and
Yeah, in
like
between the
that.
softball field and the
Portable-
baseball field.
Okay, the portable bathrooms there,
Yes.
and you have the practice out by the street, do you use those as well?
We don't have the practice by the pool
So
anymore.
everything's back here by the portable bathrooms?
Yes.
So you just have the two bathrooms to take care of?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, we have a
So
motion
does that change the custodial services portion of this?
We can, well, motion is made here by this young man. So what would you like to do? I understand what they said about having a maintenance guy available, which means a reduced rate or something of that nature, but you're talking about having to go at 1 hour, right? When you guys are done, and if you have to
I
clean
think
up.
it said that it was within the hours of the custodial, so it's not like they're calling somebody in, because there's already somebody there doing
like I
the
said,
duties.
I double check, and we're gonna have everybody double check to make sure that, you know, everything's good, because like you said, there's a lot of traffic, so
Yeah.
that's a big,
So I
big
guess the
importance.
maintenance guys will know if it's done or not, and you'll let us know.
If there's any needs on practice, they'll get a hold of the custodian guy, making sure that.
Practice only, right, okay.
Okay, so what I hear,
Motion with waiving fees.
motion to waive fees.
Practice.
Yeah, this is the practice fields from May 18th, 2026 to November 20th, 2026.
My second will remain as stated.
Okay. Alrighty, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0.
May I add the contingency that the insurance is kept and that
Yes.
it doesn't overlap?
Okay. So moving on to 15.2, approval of facility use request for Farmville Aztecs youth football and cheer to use Farmville High School football stadium on Saturdays, August 15th, September 5th, September 26th, October 4th, October 10th, October 17th, and November 7th, 2026. So this is for the stadium now.
Yeah, for those days, we host our home games, and the last two for playoff games, you know, hopefully we make it, but we always put it on the agenda, so that way we're ready for that. Like I said, the first game would be the August 15th and so on, and the other 5 games are away, wherever we have to go. So we have 10 games total, but only 5 here, and 2 playoff games.
Do a motion for discussion?
For discussion. Motion for discussion. Go ahead.
May I,
Who was the second?
may I interject?
I'm sorry.
May I interject?
Yeah.
What is your expectation, Mr. Cervantes, whenever we host and we represent Farmersville Unified as well, because it's on a Farmersville Unified facility? What is your expectation of the fields, the bathrooms, everything before you enter?
What I do, I'm the first one here. I arrive and I check everything visually, and I make sure everything's ready to go, because I know sometimes there is games prior to us, like on Fridays, and there is some, you know, sometimes they say, oh, we did it, it's fine, like, I'll get it done. Like, we'll clean it up, and if it's something's going on, like I'll do the work, and that's something that, you know, a lot of our board members will also do the same thing. So
I know our expectation, if we're allowing the facility to be used, is that it's clean and it's ready for whoever is asking. Yeah, and so,
Well, if it's dirty, then clean it. They were good.
Yeah.
Oh, just kidding.
so your expectation is that those fields are ready, the bathrooms are clean, because we're opening up Farmersville Unified School District from other cities that are coming in, and you're hosting. And so by nature, we're representing Farmersville Unified School District through our Pop Warner team.
Yeah, I'm here from 6 a.m. all the way to 6 p.m., 12 hours volunteer for the last 17 years.
And your
So-
revenues, you're expecting 500 people, approximately $5 a piece.
Yeah.
That money is really back into the program, right?
Yeah, and we definitely also, we'll get the students involved. The football programs, we've done like basketball programs, we've done cross-country, golf. We get those committees to come and help us out, because there is sometimes the need for the labor, and then there's need for them to actually raise funds for their own programs. So we're always kind of looking to see who can help us out if we can't do it ourselves. So definitely, we're looking for help, and throughout every season.
I think what we're saying is our commitment as Farmersville Unified School District is for any member, any community, any sport that is coming in to ask for the facilities, that there should be at least a standard where we give and transfer that
gym or field, that it's clean already for you, so that you're maintaining it. And so I think that's what I'm asking for the commitment from Farmers Unified School District, is that we have community members like Mr. Cervantes or even Mr. Maldonado, that our fields and our gyms and our stadiums are ready for them. Because again, you represent Farmers Unified School District as well.
And then you return it back to us the same way.
My question, that's why I asked for a discussion. When is the first game for our high school?
Mr. Cervantes, do you get together with our athletic directors? You've been doing this for a very long time, and look at the schedules, and because there is a subset in there that states Farmers Unified School District has preference and has priority,
I understand.
and
Yeah.
you work your way around the schedule.
Yeah, so in the past, I was able to access Max Preps. And from my understanding, they're still working on the schedule for this season.
Yeah.
So I'm still waiting on that, but I access it like as soon as I can, so I can piggyback off of the school side. But if we have to do our own thing, like where like it might not be a home game, then we'll have to get the paint field, the field painted and stuff like that. That's usually the biggest challenge.
And you've done that in the past, right, where because the schedules weren't ready on time, you've had to potentially use a different field, and instead of hosting a home game, you do end up doing an away game.
We would have to go away.
Because the district has the priority on the fields.
Yeah, and then worst case scenario, instead of having 5 home games, which that's how our biggest fundraisers, we'll have to have less home games, which we don't want to do that because that's our biggest, fundraisers.
Yeah, I know we're going through a change, so that's why you don't have a schedule.
I think the question is because of the dates that are already in this board packet.
Well, not only that, but, if we're gonna get a fresh field with fresh lines, fresh grass, I would like our team to be first to use it, because that's who it's for. And then our community. So I would like them to get the first entrance into our field once we have all the lines. If we're gonna have the emblem back on there and, nice grass, because they did say that they were going to be working on it to make sure that there was no holes and the grass was nice and green. And that's the expectation that I have, that it's going to be taken care of. That's why we've been asking people not to use that field, so that it gave it a rest and make sure that that grass was able to grow. So that's what why I want to know when our first game is, because I want them in there first to be able to be proud of the field that they're going on to, and it's their home.
Mr. Melendez, can you share, and maybe Mr. Monroy as well, some of the things we're looking into to help support our MOT in regards to the striping robots, the striping machines that we recently purchased to help support our team, so that we guarantee that the lines are clean and tight?
Yes. So, we're always taking on steps when we're doing not just high school, but all sites. Proper irrigation, make sure the sprinklers are properly maintained, looking at crowning, adding, making sure we do pre-emergence for our grass, adding some different soils in place to maintain our fields, yes. So, yes, it does take a toll on it, by the public using our fields, but I think we got pretty quick recovery with our teams to be able to make sure that they're available and they're in better condition for our school facility use.
So here's my question. If they come in and they have a couple of games on our field and our team comes up next, are you gonna promise that our field is gonna be redone and made sure that it is pristine when those players get out there?
We're gonna make sure we come out with the AD, make sure that their scheduling allows that. And if not, we'll try to use our practice fields for the other teams.
Yeah, because our teams practice on the field, our football teams practice on that field. That's where they have practice, so they're on the field way before these guys are, so.
Are we sure?
I think the main thing is guaranteeing that we have communication with everybody using that field, and that we have a proper schedule, and everyone understands, and that we allow our fields to rest. Something that the board, I've heard the last 4 or 5 years, is making sure that our fields have enough rest.
I mean, sometimes we get out there, we can't tell where the line is, so that's one of the biggest concerns is, we have to mentally visualize where the line is.
Now they got
Upgrade our equipment.
new painters, they got new painters. There's no take coffee breaks.
And we'll work with Mr. Cervantes. You said you're the vice president now, so you're handing this over to somebody else?
So I was a different position, but I came back as a vice president, and like I said, I'm not coaching this year. I'm coaching the coaches. I'm like kind of the AD for the youth program. So I'm kind of like helping all our coaches out, so that way we have a better understanding of what we need for everybody else.
Then we'll triangulate and make sure we have enough conversation.
And we'll check schedules, make sure, again, our school does come first.
Yes, I understand.
Your schedules are already in, huh? You're locking these in for the season.
We went off of like kind of what we thought like you guys' schedule's gonna be, because they usually flip flops.
Yeah.
Like if you're away last year, you'll be home. That's usually how it works. So it was an educated guess per se, because I was waiting for the Max.
We don't have that yet, okay.
Yeah, because Max Prep hasn't provided any schedules. I guess there's a different league you guys are adding, or I'm not sure exactly the logistics on that, but the Max Prep has not provided a schedule yet.
And the schedule that you're providing was from an application in May of 2025? Or was that a typo?
And that's the flip-flop. He used that to flip-flop the current football. So May 2025 on the application, Mr. Cervantes, is that the last year's schedule, and you're using that as a reference for this year's?
No, so for example, like I was using your guys' schedule as a reference from last year.
We got that schedule from our AD?
Yes.
That's what we actually played last year. Doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be this year, but that's what they're.
Yeah, I was waiting for the schedule. Like I said, it wasn't provided from.
Yeah, so we're kind of just shooting in the wind, and hopefully everything lines up, otherwise.
Yeah, we're willing to work with whatever we get, as far as like, if we have to change the dates, I would come back in if that's needed as well.
Well, let me ask you a question, and if we're away, what does that really affect you? We're not here, or it's just because you like them painted on our game days and you use them after us?
The only challenge is, yes, if you guys are away, the grass will grow, you have to cut it, and then it has to be reapplied, and it's not as visible. And then sometimes we don't want to paint ourselves, because there's like that painting crew that wants to just, and I agree with that, because if they just do it themselves, it's even better. We have a better product.
Okay, all right. That's where we're at, Alice.
So my question to you is, you've been doing this for years?
Yes.
Have you ever had to reschedule a game due to?
Yes.
So
you're
used to that?
When we had the fires, the small, you couldn't have games, they had to cancel them. And that was when there was a bunch of fires.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, colliding with the Aztec football team. Have you had to reschedule? Have you ever had it clash and be like, okay, we'll just move our game?
Because of the schedule conflict.
We have. We can definitely modify. Because we normally don't have we don't send anything out as far as scheduling until like close to August, because the schedule sometimes is not generated right away, as far as like.
And you're always on Saturday anyway.
Yes, always Saturdays, usually from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
So how I see this is, we do motion it with the dates he has, but if things change with our dates, then we can bring it back for discussion.
We can either bring it back, or because there's that subset in that contract language that we have with our Pop Warner team, and anybody that wants to use our facilities, Farmersville Unified School District has precedence, has #1 rights. So at that point, we would just work with Mr. Cervantes and say, please work with your league, let them know that in lieu of a home game, it's gonna be an away game. And we would let them know way ahead. We'll look at Max Preps when it comes out, Mr. Cervantes, and we'll work together.
Yes. I was wondering about that. Like, is because the league collided?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'd hate to give you an answer.
Yeah,
and
I was trying to find out the answer, but I couldn't figure it out either. Okay, thank you.
Okay, and I have one more question. Okay, custodial fees is mostly the cleanup, bathrooms, trash, all that kind of stuff. Which part covers the lines and all that? Would that be the usage fees, or what?
It would be the usage fees. And then the amazing planning by Mr. Cervantes of using it right after we're done. The lines are already there.
So they're not being repainted.
So the usage fees is what we have board approved, what we would charge for the facility and the time.
Okay. Well, if I were to make a motion, mine would be for, waiving the usage, the facility usage, but not the custodial. Or vice versa, I don't, you
Vice
know.
versa, yeah, because they clean it. They go out and they clean everything, they leave it the way that we gave it to them. So you're talking about painting, that would be the, usage.
Or
Not
making the, or
custodial.
making the facility, doing the facility usage fees as what originally the custodial would be. Either way.
Okay.
Which one?
So between those two, how about we decide right now?
We're gonna waive one of them.
We waive one of them. It could be, so facility usage fee is $3,240. Custodial service fee is $2,880. Which one would we like to to waive, the $3,000 or the $2,000?
I motion with 3,000.
3,000.
Motion to waive the 2,000?
No, the 3,000.
3,000. Okay. So at this moment,
I'll second that, John.
okay. Okay, so moving forward, approval of facility use request for Farmersville Aztec Youth Football and Cheer to use Farmersville High School Football Stadium on Saturdays, August 15th, September 5th, September 26th, October 4th, October 10th, October 17th, and November 7th, 2026, with double checking the schedules as our schedule comes forward, and waiving usage fees, $3,240. Motion by John, second by Alice. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. Awesome. All right.
There's one more item on.
Passing league is, Sergio, but you handle that too?
Yes.
Okay, so motion for discussion, to answer question.
T, I think you have one more?
Yeah,
I'll second, motion for discussion.
Okay, so the passing league is basically, use of field, and it's done in, right after a game is done, but no, it's irrelevant, right?
No,
You got a
it's
date
irrelevant.
set, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah, so we get the opportunity, usually comes through Ralph Ford, if you have the chance through our league. We have four actual dates, which is starting the first, I think it's June 6th, and so on, and we have the last one, which is the fourth one. And we pretty much host up to 30 teams. And in between the baseball field and the girls softball field. And we have up to 6 fields, also lineman comps. And like I said, once again, we do create some committees to help us out from some of the high school.
So it's not on the main field?
It's both.
It's everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty much, it's a big show.
And again, it's on Saturday,
It's on a Saturday.
and those are set for the league, and everybody knows about them, and those are locked in,
Yeah,
whether it's painted or not.
yeah. And then we usually paint the fields. They're basically half fields,
Half field.
50 by 40s, 7-on-7. And then the lineman comp is 5-on-5s now. That's a very popular thing. Tire flip, tug of war.
And you got everybody all over the place, and you guys clean up everything all over the
Everything.
place. You ever have any problem with beer?
No, we actually, we'll send stuff out prior to that, and we do search and let them know ahead of time that, you know,
There's only one way in, one way
yeah,
out.
we funnel everything through one spot. They check their stuff. If they have anything, then they get kicked out.
Okay. So, motion for discussion, but what about?
That includes, the parking, correct? That you go out there and check the parking?
Yes, we normally will have like some of the kiddos help us out, the walkies, and we'll go out too. So we constantly have people telling us
Parking
like,
lot.
yeah, communicating with anything that is problem in the parking or yeah, it gets pretty crowded, but we try our best to make sure that we're
I've seen people just leave their trash out there, that's why had to ask that.
yeah, we definitely throw everything away. We've had people leave chairs and stuff like that, but like everything's left how we found it before we started.
And just to confirm, this is just one day,
Just one day.
June 27th.
And you'll charge $5 admission free.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I think
entry-
that's
it's an entry
fee.
Yeah.
And that's per person, every child, or?
So all the athletes that are participating do not get charged, but the parents and, siblings that are coming to watch.
Parents and siblings. And do you have someone that watches to make sure you don't have those children running up and down the bleachers all day long?
Yeah, so like normally what we do is we have our football team, we have basketball teams out there, and they'll like call an adult, and they're like the eyes over, and we have walkie-talkies for them.
Do you allow them to bring their own ice chests in?
No, only the teams can bring ice chests in.
Okay, cool.
And if they have wagons, we search, like, they can't bring food in or drinks because we do have, concession stand, and that's how you work the money to cover everything.
And your concession stand is not in our concession stand, or you do use it?
We always use it for home games and for the tournaments.
That's another thing that really needs to be cleaned out
Mhm.
really well.
Uh,
I think one year I went in there, first day, it was dusty, every counter, there was spider webs. It was pretty bad. We need to make sure that that gets cleaned up.
And I think that's what we're saying. We want to partner with outside agencies to come on in, but we have to have our own standard too when we're renting, because literally renting our facilities to outside agencies. And so we have to set our standard, making sure that when we rent something out, they're coming in, they're receiving something, a good quality product. Vice versa, you're hearing the same thing from our school board. They're asking all the questions, safety, drinking, cleanliness afterwards. So we'll work together, Mr. Cervantes. I'm asking Mr. Melendez also to guarantee that, the facilities are ready to go when we do rent them out to our outside agencies.
Well, the other question I have is that your people are certified, food certified?
I am, and I think 2 other people. Been certified for years.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Food handlers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be opening and utilizing the
Yes.
concession stand.
Alrighty. Do we have any other questions? This is open discussion.
So now we're discussing,
Wave one and.
you wanna waive one, Allison?
I think that would be fair.
Okay.
Which one do you wanna waive, Alice?
So we have facility use fees, those are $540, custodial service fees, which are $480.
We want to just make sure that they don't pay the higher fees, so
Okay, so then we'll move to custodial service fees, $480.
No, you're.
Oh,
gonna
waiving,
waive the
sorry.
facility fees.
Waiving facility usage fees, $540. So let me put that here.
are you making the motion, Joan, or am I?
You are.
I'm making the motion that we waive the 540.
Okay.
I'll second.
Already, motion by Alice, second by John. 15.3, approval of facility use request of Farmville Aztec Youth Football and Cheer to use the Farmville High School Stadium for Aztecs Youth Football Passing League Tournament on June 27, 2026. I have a motion by Alice, a second by John, with waiving the fees for facility use of $540. Any questions? Oh, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0.
Mr. Cervantes, thank you for
Thank you
your
guys for your
commitment.
time.
Thank you for your commitment.
I'll provide it, can I provide it now, or?
Yep. Thank you, sir.
You guys?
Yeah. Alrighty, moving on to 15.4, approval of purchase of food service vehicle utilizing Sourcewell Cooperative Purchasing Contract.
Second.
Motion by John, second by Zamora. Any questions? All in favor?
Just
Oh,
real
one
quick,
question.
Are these solar or electric or gas vehicles?
These are,
Wind up.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're combustion, so I believe they're diesel. Yeah.
Not the
they're
Flintstone
heavy-duty.
kind where you use the feet, no?
No paddle feet.
Okay, all right.
Alrighty.
It was just a bit of a commercial, just checking to see if we were doing electric or,
You guys are pushing the
yeah,
truck.
Flintstones.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. 15.5, approval of West Sierra Construction as lowest bidder for FHS Farmersville High School Building 900 welding booths and shade structure project.
Second.
Motion with a comment?
Motion by John, second by Zamora, and comment by John.
Comment is, I know we've probably seen designs at one time.
Yeah.
But maybe an updated, anything has changed. I know we're doing booths and shade structures, but.
Can
we're-
we'll make sure there's an email
Yeah,
tomorrow morning
that'd be good.
to all the school board members.
And then we can cover a building out there.
And I just want to make sure, because we're doing this, that's why there's a deductive on the second one. Is that correct? We went out with a different person on the shade structure,
What,
It is a change order.
the change order?
Changes, so we're not doing two shade structures. There's two shade structures that were removed. So one was in the ag farm area, and then the second one was just east of the welding classrooms of the 900 building.
there were restrooms that they're removing.
I'm sorry, what?
There were restrooms that they're not gonna do anymore.
Okay, so I have my motion by John, second by Zamora. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. 15.6, approval of deductive change order request number 001 FHS Farmsville High School Building 900 booth and shade structure project.
Second.
Motion by John, second by Zamora. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. 17.0, future meeting dates, 17.1, June 9th, 2026, June 23rd, 2026. If you cannot make it, please let Rosemary or our superintendent know. 19.0, policies, administrative regulation. 19.1, first reading of board policy, mobile communication devices. 20.0, adjournment to closed session. 20.1, conference with labor negotiator G.C. 54957.6 is in the intention of the board to meet in closed session to review its position and to instruct its designated rep agency, designated representative Manuel Mendez, name of organization, FTA CSEA Management. 20.2, public employee discipline, dismissal, release, complaint, Gov Code 54957. 20.3, conference with legal counsel, anticipated litigation, significant exposure to litigation pursuant to subdivision D2 and E of section 54956.9, 1 case. 20.4, government code section 54957, public employee performance evaluation, title, superintendent. We'll be closing this adjournment to closed session at 8:45.
Thank you.
Good.
Half of it died and it was yellow.
Oh, we're on. Oh, okay.
We're good?
Alrighty, opening this back to open session at 9:29. Going back to 13.0, personnel, 13.1, approval of certificated personnel, item 13.1 through .1 through item 13.1 through .5. Motion by Zamora,
Motion.
second. Second by John. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. Moving back to 21.0, action taken on closed session items. 21.1, conference with labor negotiator G.C. 54957.6. It is in the intention of the board to meet in closed session to review its position and to instruct this designated rep, agency, designated representative Manuel Mendez, name of organization, FTA CSEA management, no action taken. 21.2, public employee discipline dismissal release complaint, gov.code 54957, no action taken. 21.3, conference with legal counsel, anticipated litigation, significant exposure to litigation pursuant to subdivision D2 and E of section 54956.9, one case, no action taken. 21.4, government code section 54957, public employee performance evaluation, title superintendent, no action taken. 22.0, adjournment at 9:31 p.m.
Motion, second.
Motion by John, second by Alice. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.